That was cool. Let me see you go again.
Let me try. This is in the mud water.
Oh, that's neat. What's up, you guys? Jesus saved me from addiction to porn and drugs, and this is my testimony.
Amen.
When I was about 7 or 8, I lived in California, and my friend invited me over for a sleepover, and I hung out with him a lot. And at his house one night, it was late, he turned on the TV, and late at night, back then, television played ads for like weird, inappropriate videos of like you can buy on VHS and DVD of girls doing inappropriate stuff. And we kind of sat there and we just watched that infomercial most of the night. And it was the first time I'd seen anything like that. But as a young man or young kid, it just like sparked something in me and I was instantly like addicted to it. And we spent most of our time skating around our little town in California looking for little pamphlets or little like pieces of magazines in the gutter or on the train tracks, anywhere we could find that like high of looking at pornographic material. That turned into an addiction that led into drugs and alcohol. I think I was in 8th grade was the first time I drank. I was at my friend's house, and again, another sleepover. I don't know what it is about sleepovers, but at another sleepover, his parents were gone for the weekend, and there was drugs and there was alcohol, and we just got obliterated. And I remember my friend told me that he carried me most of the way home as we walked home that night. I obviously smelled like booze, and my dad woke me up, told me to come outside, and on the porch, he told me, hey, like, I know what you did. Your brother in the middle of the night had to pick you up out of the toilet, and you were too heavy, so he had to come get us. We put you back in bed in the middle of the night. And so I had to mow the whole lawn of our church. My dad was a pastor, and they dealt with me really well. And now it's raining. So let me wrap this up. But basically, it turned into a weed addiction. Also in 9th grade, I started doing drugs with friends. Again, at a sleepover. They had some, and then they asked me to try it, and I tried it. And I smoked weed for about 5 or 6 years. And then I got into college. In college, all my friends did Adderall, and they didn't do it because they had ADHD. They did it mostly to abuse it. And I abused it as well. I would use my money that my parents sent me from college or for college to buy that. And it again became an addiction. I would just stay up all night drinking so that I could take my Adderall, finish my classes, and go on to partying after that. And it was dark. And I remember just kind of hitting rock bottom and asking my parents, hey, can I come home? And I left college early, went to a different college closer to my parents' home. And there I did the same exact thing. I thought I was gonna be good because I was at a Christian college, thought everything was gonna change. It got worse. I partied and partied. And one particular night, there was a guy there who was a gangster, and he stole my phone. And I knew he stole my phone, but in the moment, I couldn't do anything. It was late at night, he probably had a gun. And so the next morning, I tried to get my phone back. And a lot of people were like, hey, don't do that. Even my parents are like, don't go do that. And so my parents kind of like put me on lockdown, and they were like, hey, if you go mess with that kid, he's a gangster, we know what will happen to you. You're grounded. And so it was through that whole situation that I realized, like, all my friends I party with, they're not real friends. And also, I'm not happy. And so that's when I realized, okay, maybe I should give this God thing a try. I grew up in church. My dad's a pastor. Like, they always told me what to do, and I never listened because I was hard-headed. And because I got good grades, and because I was like an outgoing kid, like, and respectable, I guess, and kind to strangers, respectable to adults, like, I think they just thought that, I don't know, they didn't know really what to do because they just tried everything. And so only God really could help me. And what I did was I read the book of Mark, 1 chapter a day, for as many chapters are in the book of Mark. So I would run 1 chapter a day until I finished the book of Mark. And around day 14, actually it was day 14, I read the part where Jesus is in the Garden of Gethsemane. First of all, I can't believe I'm just sitting in the rain right now. Jesus is in the garden, and he is praying, and he says, not my will, your will be done. But he still goes on to die on the cross. I realized there that Jesus is not just some superhero. He is human and he's God, 100% human, 100% God. And he went through the cross, even though it was the worst torment anyone will ever deal with. He did that for you and for me because he loves us and because he loved me. And so it broke me. And to see Jesus choose God's way over his, that's the one thing I could never do. And I wanted that. And so once I gave my life to the Lord, right then and there, I said I was sorry. And I said I wanted to follow him. And I believed what he did was true. He broke the addiction. I still had the temptation. I still had the desire. My flesh still cried out for it. I believed the lies that the flesh told me, like, you'll feel better if you do this. And a lot of times I did. For about a year or so, I still struggled with it really bad. But I was still free, completely free from it. And now, I mean, it's been, what, like, geez, like over 8 or 9 years since I've looked at anything like that. So it's possible. Yeah, I haven't done drugs in 8 or 9 years either. Probably 10 years, because I kind of gave those up towards the end of high school. No, I still in college. Yeah, so 8 or 9 years. But God has completely set me free, and it's possible for you too. If you just reach out to him, read his word, pray before you read his word. Tell him that you need help understanding it. He will open your eyes to who he is and the power that he has. I love you guys. I'm gonna go back and play some cards with my boys over there on the stairs. And of course, it stopped raining when I'm done with the video. Also, if you like this sweatshirt, the link is in the description. I think there's like 10 left. So love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Guys, look at the rainbow. It's a rainbow right here.
Where?
Right here.
I don't see it.
It's on the other side of the house. You got to go on the other side to see. See right there?
Oh yeah, I see it.
Let's show our friends.